All right, welcome back. Now we're going to talk about the basics of capital stock. And there's really three things I want you to know from this section. So capital stock or stock can be authorized, issued, and or outstanding. And those three things are important to know. So the first is authorized. So if I'm a corporation, I file my charter with whatever state I want to incorporate in. A lot of people use Delaware, I think just because it's the easiest place to do it. It might be the cheapest. But you'll find if you look on for the company you're researching for your group project, chances are it's incorporated into the state of Delaware. But anyway, wherever I've incorporated, as part of my charter, I say I would like to be authorized to sell 1 million shares of stock, or I would like to be authorized to sell 5 million shares of stock, or 10 million, whatever it is. And usually I'll have some sort of a par value, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And the state goes, all right, you're all set to go. You can go sell your 10 million shares of stock. That's authorized. The authorized is the 10 million shares that the state has said I can sell. Now, I'm probably not going to sell all of those, right? If I think I want to sell 1 million, I'm not going to ask, can I sell 1 million? I'm going to ask for 10 million because maybe in 3 years I want to sell another million. Maybe 10 years after that I want to sell another million, right? So authorized, it would be very rare for a company to actually sell or issue all of the stock that they have authorized. But this is kind of your big ask. This is how many I'd like to be able to sell forever in the life of my corporation. Okay. So I'm going to just write, that's the number of shares that are in the charter. Okay, it's the number of shares in the charter. It's the legal limit to how many shares we can sell. All right, issued. That's how many shares we actually sell. We issue our stock. People pay us money for it. That's how we raise money for the company. So issued is the number that we sell. In the entire life of the company, how many have we sold? Outstanding is how many shares are still out there. Because there's a concept called treasury stock, and that's where we buy back our own stock. And as a lot of you in your projects are looking through your statement of cash flows, you may find that one of the uses of cash in the financing section of the statement of cash flows is to buy back common stock or preferred, but usually it's common stock. Okay, so outstanding is basically everything you've issued minus whatever you've bought back, okay? So issued is everything you've ever sold. Outstanding is everything you've ever sold minus whatever you have bought back. And when we get to be paying dividends or when we're calculating earnings per share, that's always based on what's outstanding because that's the people who actually still own parts of the company. Once we buy back stock, that stock is back within the corporation and there's no owners associated with it. Okay. So that is authorized, issued, and outstanding. In the next section of your worksheet, we're going to talk about the classes of stock and a little bit about common stock, I think. All right, see you then.